Go.
Hey guys. Yeah, so first of all, welcome to the channel again. And we are going to do a quick video on spotting and knowing how to spot. I think one main factor about spotting is being able to like understand and know your partner and fill them out. And I think it's a gray area between knowing when they're like, when they completely don't have it and need that spot, and then also just allowing them to like get into that like grind or that struggle. So today we're going to show you how to spot people. So I'm gonna spot Akeem, right, first. He's behind the camera. I'm gonna spot him first. We have,
and then it's a difference too, because a lot of times there's a difference too, because a lot of people, it depends on what sports you're doing. Powerlifting, nobody wants to be touched, they don't need no hands on it. But a lot of times in bodybuilding, which is different from every sport in itself, or if you're strength training, you don't want nobody to touch it, you know, you have your PR numbers. But in bodybuilding, it's not about the weight, it's just trying to get a little bit more out of the weight that you're doing. So if I'm doing 315 on my own, I could do 6, but if I have a spot, I'm gonna give you 12. So you see the difference in if I have a little bit of help, but it's still keeping that muscles fiber still going because I'm still pushing myself beyond what I'm normally gonna do by myself. So a lot of times people get stuck with that strength training where like, don't touch the bar. That's not where we at. If you're trying to build muscle, you need that extra push, and you need somebody to lightly spot you so you get more reps out of it, getting more tension into your chest, and then that's when you see that threshold of strength can actually be jumped up to another level as well when you actually learn to take the spot and learn how to grind through the spot, you know? So I'm gonna introduce that a little bit today. So once again, we're going right back into that, what I just spoke about. When you're about to dive, she's lightly spots me. She's not doing all the work, but she does some of it at the end. That's how you progress, that's how you get your numbers up. Having a slight spot puts you in another position 2 weeks from now. If I had somebody who's continuously helping me get into that next level of strength. And obviously keeping that chest fully engaged. Let's work.
Ready? Beam me up, Scotty.
As you can see in that last one, I think I had maybe 9 to 10 by myself. But those last 2, she helped me to grind up those last 2. And I'm more confident that I won't get stuck at the bottom when I know I have a slight spot at the top. That's how you progress, that's how you get better. And that's how you work on those weak points that you want to get better. You can't just stay with your own strength and think you're gonna get to another level. I mean, you can do it with resistant bands and get a little bit more resistance to it, and you can get it like that, but I like to do it with the bare weight and a light spot. It's all about building. We bodybuilding here. Push the limits. All that chicken. Word. A lot of times you say you gotta know your partner. You're not gonna always know your partner. Most of the time when people who are living in that, this is my weight, they just needed help off the racket. And you just basically does that. You just help them out and look like they're dying, then you help them up. And it's a light tap. If you gotta work your back muscles just to help them pick it up, they can't pick up the weight, you tell them to get somebody else. You gotta learn how to hurt some people's feelings. They want you to go and do a back row with lift that they're supposed to be doing their bench. It's a light work, it's a light help. I'm not doing a back row just to get your 315 off your chest. Learn the difference. It's a slight help, not a big help. I'm not back rowing the weight. If I gotta do that, I'm doing 1, patting it back and tell you to get somebody else. Fuzzy. Huh? You coming out here fuzzy. Ah. Yo, Buzz McGruff, come on. You bugging out. You got a whole chia pet on there. Chia. Let's go, let's go. Come on.
This way goes heavy.
Come on. Focus. came for.
Some shits. First of all, he got on me about my hairy ass underarm. I couldn't even. Sorry, guys. Second of all, that ain't no 25. Them shits is heavy as fuck. Yeah, we gonna take that off. That was crazy. How you gonna do me like that was really heavy, so we gonna redo that. Let's do it.
When you first begin, I always try to give a 3 count because you never want to be off from your partner. You don't want to be like 1, 2, 3 and they off. You want to make sure that you ask them what's they count. Some people want to 5, you know, get to 1, then they lift off, 1, 2, 3, or they just like go and they just ready. So just understanding people like, oh, what's your count? 3. All right, let's go. You ready? And let them on their count, or you do it on your count. Some people like you to do it. Sometimes they want to do it. You know, make sure that they're ready for the lift. You can't push them first to be doing their set and they're not ready to do the set. So make sure you take your time. 1, 2, 3 count usually works for me. Anybody I ever worked with, I usually try to have that the same on your count when you're ready, and then you pick them off the, you know, take the ball off the bench and you get to work. Let's get it.
Ready? Beat me up, Scotty.
So some people will hold the elbow, and then some people hold the wrist.
If you have weak wrists, most of the time people do that, but my wrist is always good.
So is it better, or is it?
I mean, you best to have wrist straps. I don't use wrist straps unless it's like hurt.
But I mean spotting you by your wrist.
I won't advise it unless you know what you're doing. I sometimes do it, but people I see that their wrist is giving out before their actual muscle is giving out. So I hold sometimes on their wrist. But if that's always an issue, get wrist straps so you can cancel that out. And you don't have to hold under the elbow. You don't have to hold it. You can just put a fist to it and just press it. You get the same effect. And if they're not making it, you can just slip back your hands. Now if you hold it, you sometimes jerk your body and you can put yourself in injury. So I sometimes just use fists and just push it off.
And it's light tap, right?
Yeah, light tap. You're not trying to do too much unless the weight is heavy.
He's pretty heavy, so he feels very heavy to me. So I felt like I was working a little hard, but I'm still just holding him by cupping him and just guiding him straight up. Just there for comfort and protection.
Definitely there for help. And you still, I don't know about everybody else, but I feel stronger knowing there's like a person is there, especially her. She know that she'll straighten her whole back for me if I ask her to, but I mean definitely won't ask her to, but it's a good motion to get the person that trains with you or your lady if you train with her to be their guide, because she'll be there, and if she's not strong enough, you obviously will get her into that training mode and she's able to spot you in. Y'all both have a great workout, and then you make her work double by helping you spot. So let's get it. Work.
Ready? Beam me up, Scotty.
One more set and we're gonna leave. And now he's over here looking for something else. He can never just be regular.
I'm trying to be regular. It just doesn't work out for me.
Oh boy. Look at this. You can't stop. You can't stop. Poor baby. We're just gonna an exit, an outro. Okay guys, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, motherfuckers.